of a child working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want the older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tusser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr.
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right—
Hey! Slink!
But Master Childe, would it not—
A bet is a bet.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer to—
So we still need to keep babysitting? Sure! I really like this guy! And anyway...
Ah, well, it sounds like Tusser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tusser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool.
Looks like we'll be hanging out with Childe's kid brother for a while. So, where are we going to play first? How about we start with the toy store? What are those super colorful winged things? They're called kites. The kids in Liyue love them.
Hello there, dear. You look like you've come a very long way. Let Granny guess. From what you're wearing, I would say... Snezhnaya.
That's right. How do you play with these kite things, Granny?
When the wind picks up, you let out the string, and whoosh, the kite will fly in.
Wow, that's amazing! Do you have any Mr. Cyclops ones?
Mr. Cyclops?
I want to fly Mr. Cyclops high into the sky so all the kids can...
Well, I can do custom builds.
Will this picture do? I drew it myself. I bring it with me everywhere.
I'll manage.
We should be fine. Childe was pretty generous with that entertainment fund. But then again, throwing money around willy-nilly is, you know, kinda irresponsible. Your words, not mine. But yes, we're on the same page here. Either way, it's time to talk prices.
Fine. I've neither the time nor energy to bargain with you at my age. I suppose this price will do.
Thanks, Granny.
Worry not. Just leave it to me.
For our next stop, why don't we head to a one-man restaurant? It would be a mighty crying shame to come all the way to Liyue and never try the food.
Follow the wind. Hello, welcome. Table for 3?
This restaurant has a really choking smell.
A choking smell? Oh, you must be referring to our signature spicy chili scent.
Spicy chili? But
Oh, what a pity. A person who can't eat spicy food misses out on half of life's joys.
Is it really that bad? My meals have to have lots and lots of sugar, and the oil has to be extra virgin vegetable oil. Wow, we've got a real rich kid on our hands. Looks like Wanmin Restaurant's dishes aren't to Tooser's taste. Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Will that be all? Any more special requests?
What do you mean, Chef Now?
Giving the people what they want is the very reason Wanmin Restaurant exists. If I thought for 1 second that I couldn't make a dish to satisfy this child's tastes, I would have absolutely no business calling myself a chef ever again.
Whoa, there seems to be a lot of professional pride riding on this. Then we'll leave it to you, Chef Now. We'll be eating here after all. Sure.
But let me say this first. Special requests are going to cost you more than normal. Of course, we aren't going to demand prices anywhere near as exorbitant as...
Is it just Paimon? Or our Still, surely there must be a little room...
You folks. Let's go with this then. Any more haggling and we'll ruin the other customers' appetites.
Thanks, Chef Now.
Please sit wherever you like. Your food will be here shortly.
Ugh. It was a little too sweet. Paimon feels a little sick. I thought it was just right. Almost exactly like how my sister Tonya makes it. But this doesn't feel right somehow. Whatever. So where do you want to go next? I was so caught up looking for my brother when I first got here that I didn't get a good look around. Good idea. The hustle and bustle at the wharf is a...
Add Astra.
Wow, this place is huge! And there's so many people! Are the waves here always like this? Don't they ever freeze? Given Liyue's climate, the area around the harbor's mouth probably never gets cold enough to freeze. Paimon is kind of the traveler's exclusive personal tour guide, but since this is a special occasion, Paimon can make an exception to help Tooser get to know the place. This place is Liyue's commercial hub, and it's been the biggest port in the Seven Nations ever since it was decided that Liyue would take on the world through trade. Other than merchant vessels, many fishing boats and industrial transports dock here to replenish their, fishery supplies and daily necessities, which, thanks to the... yeah, Paimon can't remember how the rest goes anyway. Well, guess Paimon will just have to explain this Paimon style. So all the nations float their boats over the sea into the Then, Liyue Harbor rubs its big round belly in satisfaction.
Hey, what's that big metal hook over there? I want to see.
Wait, Tooser, don't run up. After all that, he would...
Time to go.
That metal hook is huge, and it gets...
This is an anchor. Docked ships...
An anchor. Got it. But I think I might get it mixed up with Commodore...
Commodore Hook? Is
My brother always sends me a really Commodore Hook, Black Steel Jack, Iron Tony. We keep them all in our backyard. Yeah, and that's why I can't bring them with me all the time. It's a shame.
Wow! Using Fatui funds for personal gain? But suddenly, it doesn't seem so strange that Tooser would...
But my favorite has to be Mr. Cyclops. Even though I mostly came here to... Oh, are they selling fish over there? Let's have a look.
Hey! Quit running off!
Is this where they sell fish? Wow.
Hey, whose fish are you calling small?
He's just a curious kid. No need to get worked up. That said, these fish are actually pretty big, but...
Maybe 200 times your size. There are legends in my... I told my brother about it, and a few days later, he returned with the
Are you sure that was a fish? Paimon thinks it sounds more like some sort of...
Hey, Mr. Nice!
What's wrong, Tooser? Are you tired? You don't seem so...
I miss my brother.
What? But we were just with...
Yeah, but for such a short time that it doesn't count. Take me to see my brother. I don't want...
Yep. You can up... Well, we've played with Tooser long enough, haven't we? Childe said that he'd be by the river.
Yay!
The wind knows me.
Found him! Wait, he's talking...
You know what I'm here for.
Oh, you got lip. If you want to join up...
Uh-huh. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool.
Well, why, yes, of course. The greatest toy salesman in Schne...
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games pretty...
So, will you buy or not?
Wow.
Look at that! Spreading joy and love.
I'll say it again.
Yeah, no. Sorry, salesboy. The same joke isn't funny twice. Or were you always cruising for a brute?
All right then. I'll make things a little easier for you. I'll join the treasure hoarders. Perhaps you'll be more willing to pay when we're brothers in arms?
Would you listen to yourself? You think...
Well then, what?
Looks, truth be told, if you think you're up to...
An initiation test, eh?
The loot's on the opposite cliff. We're gonna hang back here and watch the show.
Huh, no problem. I could get used to this. See? Well, I have the goods. Here you go. So how'd I do?
Brother, what do we do?
Please, hold on a moment, sir. He ain't here for an initiation. He just wanted to...
Honestly, we'd be no match for him if he wanted to fight.
Guys, do you think that we're being robbed?
I don't know. Surely, he wouldn't have come here all dressed up like that if he was only after us. Unless... maybe his...
Snezhnaya, 3 months, 600,000. I remember that the boss took out a 600,000 more alone.
So this guy must be the debt collector.
And that's where you're still green. See, in a...
Makes sense. Owing money is...
This guy isn't one to mess with, I tell you. He's a professional.
So, Mr. Salesman...
Oh? I didn't pass? I must say...
No, it's not that. But we fully understand the situation with the... toys, sir. We'll fetch that 600,000 for you right away.
I see. Well then, it's been a pleasure doing business.
Yes.
That's my brother for you. Toy sellers.
Ah, Master Childe, you're here. A new batch of fresh recruits have just...
Hey now, keep your voice down. Can't you see I'm entertaining some clients?
Clients? Well, anyway, the Motherland has dispatched a new batch of recruits to Liyue. They've just arrived, and I'm afraid...
Do I have to? Now is hardly the best time.
I must apologize for troubling you, Master Childe, but every new batch of recruits must be baptized by the Tsaritsa's will. At present, Master Childe, you are the only harbinger in Liyue.
Well, all right then, I'll go.
Do you have to keep work?
Yes, Tusser. We have a group of new toy sellers fresh and...
Wow, that's great! When I grow up, I want to be a toy seller too.
I'm afraid you're still too young, Tusser. I'm not sure if you'd understand much of it, and most of it's rather boring anyhow. Why don't you go play with the Traveler instead?
But...
I really do have to go now, Tusser. I'll see you around, all right?
Childe really dotes on his brother, but now he's gotta ditch him again. Must be a really tough job. Yeah, you're right. He hasn't done himself any favors with the whole toy seller cover story. To think he'd go this far just to prevent his family from seeing his dark side. Maybe, but he has good Wait! Where's Tooser? We were too... Did he sneak off to follow his brother? Either way, let's head over there for... Tooser, so you did come here.
Shh, quiet! My brother's giving his speech.
From this day forward, you will honor the oaths you have made to Her Majesty. You shall sweep through this land like the icy winds of the furthest north. As Her Majesty expects of you loyalty, ruthlessness, for the trials that we face are harsh, and our enemies are like... like kites, and who shall become redoubtable foes of Mr. Cyclops.
Uh-huh. Kites are really...
This is, of course, an analogy. So as your sales manager here a refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Huh?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at... Forget it. Perhaps around...
Hands-on training.
After all,
Hey, did he?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally?
I can't believe it.
Am I hearing a hint of a...
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud. Who's next? Wind Strider.
Let's light it up!
Roasted fried!
Well done. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Wind strike.
This one's well done. Frozen roast and fry.
No time to lose.
This one's well done. Roast and fry. This one's well done. Chill to the bone. You need to hurry up.
Let's light it up!
It's no
Wind strike.
disgusting. Shouldn't get careless. Let's move.
Fracture.
Cook this through.
Teamwork is trick!
Clouds high. The birds call. Shouldn't let your guard down.
This should be fun.
Get
Get out of my way. Let's move. You can't run. It's not so much. Killjoy. We've only just begun. Not breaking a sweat. It isn't time for a break yet.
Off we go!
One with nature. Time to go.
Can't run.
Let's light it up!
Roast and fry. This one's well done. Be a killjoy. We've only just begun. That all you got? You can't run. Well, don't be a killjoy.
I got them.
We've only just begun.
You don't want to do this. Time to go.
This one's well
Into the
done.
wind.
You can't run. Well, you need to hurry up. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Get it together. Shouldn't get careless. It's not surviving heat.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. No time to lose.
Miscalculated.
Wind strike. Time to go.
I must leave no stone.
Let's light it up!
The wind knows me.
Not breaking a sweat. This should be fun.
I'm going in!
Can this be?
As one with wind and cloud. You're mine.
My work finished.
Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. And you all almost... In other words, you've done well.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger.
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish... Dismissed!
Brother! You were amazing!
Oh, Tooser, What in the world are you doing here? There I was thinking that the Traveler had taken you to play at Wang Shui.
Yikes, that's some terrible acting.
I told you, didn't I? I'm not the man I was when we first met. By that, I assume you mean it puts a great strain on my body. I still haven't fully recovered from. Anyway, I'm no Senora.
The Foul Legacy transformation? I want to learn to fight too. I want to be.
Now, too, sir. Fighting isn't. I can teach you. But think.
I want to protect.
That's a good answer, Tusser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques.
Leave it.
You know, Tusser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tusser?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to.
Tusser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to.
Well, how about this?
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy.
Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you.
Exactly.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
You should come along too, Traveler. This time, it's Tusser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of...
The brothers are ganging up on us again.
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
May knowledge guide you. Good eye.
Follow the wind. Fateful offering. into the wind.
Here we are. Welcome to Liyue's Institute of Toy Research.
Yeah, we're here! I can already hear the sounds of machinery inside. Awesome!
What is this place?
Based on my limited understanding, I believe the Dottore is another one of the Fatui Harbingers. He loves tinkering with old things. It's a personal passion of his. So, he converted these ruins into a ruin guard research lab.
Huh? So the ruin guards are built by the Fatui?
No, they have much closer connections to the Abyss. So, strictly speaking, as to why the ruin guards have been moving outside of this area recently, I can only imagine that he's gotten bored of playing around with them and has lost interest in this place.
Wow, yet another Harbinger with a bad attitude. But at least this explains why you were totally okay with bringing...
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. I actually have no idea what this place is like on the inside.
Wait, so are you or are you not worried about your brother's safety?
Of course I am. But no matter what the danger is, even Tusser understands that, now that he knows what he's...
What are you guys chatting about? Come on, let's go in!
All right, follow me.
Brother, someone was saying that Mr. Cyclops is a killing machine.
Were they now? What a silly thing for them to say. And you shouldn't go repeating it either, Tusser. You're far too young to be talking about such violent topics.
Yeah, I knew that they were lying anyways. Mr. Cyclops is here to defeat the bad guys and protect the world. He's my favorite toy.
Right. With Mr. Cyclops around, the bad guys won't ever get you.
That's right. Okay, I'm going to go play with Mr. Cyclops now.
Hey, Tusser, wait up!
The door's shut. Will Tusser be all right?
There's another path over there. Let's move.
One with nature.
Let's light it up!
Bring it on. time to lose.
Oh, the door opened! Was that you?
That's right. But give me a moment over here, Tooser. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled him quite so much.
Those ruin guards have all been strung up. Where are they being taken to?
I don't know, but if there's a chance it's where Tooser is, we need to stop this before things get ugly. Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
Into the wind.
Tooser, see that big stone cube in front?
Yay! Do I really get to help my big...
You bet! Now I'll count down from 3, and then we touch it together.
That's bright. What is that?
It's a witch ray that will turn you into a little lamb if it hits you. So stay out of its way.
That's scary.
Back together at last. You're not hurt, are you two?
Hurt? No way. This is
Fun for you, maybe. We were all scared to death.
What's over there? Wow, this room is huge! Is this where Mr. Cyclops takes his...
It is. Impressive, isn't it? Now, how about a little game of hide and seek?
Huh? Now?
I have a surprise.
A surprise?
Don't worry, you'll have the chance to look for it later. But before that, you have to close your eyes, turn...
Okay. 60 is a really long time, though.
There's not much time. Let's clear all these hazards out.
48, 47, 46, 45. You guys okay? What's all that crashing and banging?
Don't worry, it's all part of the surprise.
16, 12, 10.
Hey, no cheating. You skipped a few numbers, you little rascal.
You noticed. All right. 15, 14, 13.
Huh? Give me another 10 seconds, Tooser. Still hiding.
Huh. Now who's the cheater? All right. 10 seconds, that's it. 10, 9,
if he'll be alright after you.
Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait,
Aren't you guys
oh, that's right! I was so well, let's go look for him to...
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me. Deflated as a burst. As I recall, I figured that you probably wouldn't take me out in front of my little...
really milking this situation, huh?
Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test, and that's why I, Tartaglia, am all... Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered, so someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a... and if you give someone a dream, that is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of...
Quit the tough guy act already! You need to see a doctor right away, mister!
A fine suggestion, but first... I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him.
Huh? Is this a myth?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Childe's family are really like...
I'll also need you to explain my... You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that... that nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser... Alright.
I can't find him anywhere. Where did he go? What? Why? Why would he leave without me?
Yeah, so he had to leave in a real hurry.
Oh, well, that's great. But still, I was kind of hoping we could play here a little longer. Wow, look at this! I never knew that they made Mr. Cyclops. Look, it even has my name on it!
You're really loving it.
You bet! My brother...
You had it to him? Do you think you're ready?
So...
Sir, young Master Tooser.
Did Childe send you?
That's correct. Master Childe instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers.
But you've been following us around this whole time.
Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along.
What?
My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name.
What a strange twist of fate.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Mr. Nice Guy. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise?
You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again.
It's a promise then.
Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Childe? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. And to think that not long ago we... Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a Harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tooser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again.